Hi, kangaroos. I had one more book about penguins I wanted to read to you today. This one's called Penguin Baby, and this is actually an easy reader, like an early reading book that some of you could have probably read on your own if we had access to it there. But this tells the story a little bit about emperor penguins that live in Antarctica, and it talks about what they need to do to have their little baby chicks. And their emperor penguin chicks are cute and fuzzy and gray like that. They're adorable with their fluff. Also, great time to plug movies like Happy Feet. And I know there's another one that came out and I can't remember what it's called, but Happy Feet would be a fun one to watch. So here we go. This is a penguin. This is in fact an emperor penguin. And this is a baby penguin. This is a penguin mommy. And this is a penguin dad. So emperor penguins, actually kind of like humans, there's a mommy and a daddy. They, what we call mate for life. So they find a partner and that is their partner. Got their mommies and daddy penguins. This is a penguin egg. I want to say that's probably a really good accurate size for a penguin egg. I think that's about right. Could be a little bigger, maybe. There are lots of snow in Antarctica, and it is very cold. And the egg cannot get cold. The mom lays the egg, and she has the egg on her feet. We talked about this when we pretended to be penguins, and I said you could put a ball on your feet and try to keep it on your feet. It says, again, the egg can't get cold on her feet. And there's her little blubber. All that is keeping it warm. It's sitting off the ground on her feet and it's getting kept warm by her little belly. It says, look at the mom's belly. The mom's belly is on the egg. See, look at me, I'm jumping ahead of myself. The book was about to tell us that. Mommy has to eat though. She will go fish. She will go get fish to eat. And she has to leave to go all the way over to the ocean to go hunt. The egg has to go to the penguin daddy. It's daddy's turn. Daddy's got to babysit the egg. This is really important. The moms all leave all together to go get their food, and the dads have to hold on to the egg. The mommy puts the egg on the dad's feet. So it goes from mom to dad, and they have to be very careful because if they have to transfer it just right so that the egg doesn't hit the ground. It says he is then with all the other penguin dads. All the other penguin dads hang out while all the moms go fishing. All the dads have the eggs. They can't go get fish right now because they have to be with the eggs. So the penguin dads will not eat, and it will be very cold. And they will hang on to their eggs and they will keep them warm for a while too. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's a week or a couple weeks or maybe even a month. They have to hang on to those eggs. And then here comes the baby. Do you see his little beak poking out of the egg? So the eggs hatch while the daddies still have them. So once again, the baby can't get too cold, especially when they're young. The baby also stays on dad's feet until he gets a little older. But here comes mama. The mamas are coming back. And then the baby is on mom's feet. It says, then the dad can go and eat. He will go get fish, and he will then come back too. The mom and the dad get fish for the baby to eat. And what they do actually is it's kind of like when you throw up, they kind of do that with what the fish they already had in their belly. They just bring it back up so that it's already chewed and nice, and that's what they feed to their babies. Here's some cool penguin facts. It says many chicks are lost each year during the risky transfer from the mama to the father. If the egg falls on the ground, it will freeze, and it could kill the baby inside the egg. So they have to be very careful. A male penguin spends a little over 2 months. I was right. It was more than a month. It was 2 months, what they call incubating the egg, under his brood pouch. And he will go without food for close to 4 months while he tends to the babies. Due to the extreme cold and strong icy winds, the males, that's the daddies, the boys, will stay close together in a large group, and they will support each other by rotating between the warm middle of the crowd and its freezing edges. They all work together to stay warm. And then if you were to have this book at home, it comes with some cool power sight words to help you read. It also comes with how to attack words if you're learning how to read. There's some cool tricks to help you. Like stop if something doesn't look right, sound right, or make sense. Think about what's happening in the story or text. Look at the picture. Say the first letter sound. Reread, go back and try again. Or say blank and read on and come back to it. So as you guys get older and read some more books, you will see all kinds of cool tips like that as you go over and read on your own. Hope you enjoyed Penguin Babies. Always really cool. There are lots of documentaries out there about penguins. March of the Penguins. There's another one. I knew there were more. Check any of these out to see how emperor penguins live. Bye, guys.